is a little too enthusiastic about her taking off for Thanksgiving while he stays home. And now she's starting to think maybe his once are gone so he can have an affair. So she wants our help with To Catch a Cheater. War of the Roses. Mo has the email.
Bert Show. My husband is acting really strange. It bothers me and has me a bit suspicious. For the most part, our marriage has been problem-free. We've been together for 5 years and we've had no major fights or issues with cheating, etc. But while our marriage has been free of drama, our entire relationship has not. We were together for several years before we got married. About 2 years into our relationship, I found out that he had been seeing someone else. It almost caused the end of our relationship. In fact, I did break up with him, but we soon got back together. He seemed very regretful, and we tried again. All seemed fine, except for one factor. Her. She never fully went away. I feel like she continuously tried to pursue him until we got married. Thankfully, she ended up in another relationship and seemed to go away. Well, recently, I noticed that she and my husband have become Facebook friends. As soon as I saw this, I asked him why he would do that. He said it wasn't a big deal. She had found him and friend requested him. He said that it has been years. Everyone has moved on, so what is the big deal? I decided to not cause a big fuss over it. However, here is my new problem. Next week is Thanksgiving. We always go to my parents' house in Indiana. This year, my husband said that he is so swamped at work that he can't go. I started making plans to have a small Thanksgiving at home with just him and our kids. Now, he is insisting that we go to Indiana without him. I tried to refuse, but he is insisting. Maybe I'm paranoid, but it feels weird that he is so insistent that we go without him and leave him at home for a week by himself. Part of me is wondering if his new Facebook friend has something to do with why he wants us going for a week. So, can you do a War of the Roses and see if my husband sends flowers to a woman named Andrea? Thank you in advance. Clear.
All right, before we debate this one back and forth for a second here, is there anybody listening that caught their significant other, wife, husband, whatever, cheating on Thanksgiving Day or on Christmas Day?
On a holiday?
On a holiday, for shame. 1-855-BERT-SHOW. I mean, we've had women call up and go, yeah, I found out that he was messing around on me while I was in labor.
Yeah, that's a
While
true
I
story.
was in the hospital. So I don't know that this will be too far-fetched. All right?
No, I don't think it's going to be far-fetched at all. So can we, for people who are calling in, can holidays also be like your birthday considered a holiday or your anniversary considered a holiday?
Sure.
Okay, yeah.
Sometimes they're just worse to find out than others, right?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, for me, if he was so insistent on us leaving, I would just refuse to go. And I would stay.
If you had that gut feeling?
Yeah.
Because you're just going to be consumed by it anyway. If you take off, the theory in your head is going to be terrible. You won't even be able to enjoy your time away.
No.
I'm torn because I would want to do that, but then a part of me would want to go to try to catch it. Because if I force myself to stay, then yeah, you might not see this person this time, but then you're going to probably still continue to have this affair. So I would try to find a way to catch him probably as opposed to...
Come back early?
Yeah. So I would do something like that.
Surprise, be like, hey, we missed you so much that we decided to come home early and surprise you.
Yeah.
But then you got the kids by your side also. This is the clean way to do it.
But that is assuming that is indeed what is happening. Because, I mean, maybe that's not the case. We're just so used to assuming the worst.
All right, Holly, good morning. You are part of the Bert Show. We're asking, like, the worst time to find out that he or she were just messing around on you.
Yeah, I was married, and I was pregnant with my twins at the same time. Found out on New Year's Day that my husband had been having an affair with my mother.
What?
Whoa!
Wow.
I'm sorry for a little...
Yeah, you kind of made my knees buckle.
Okay.
With your mother.
Made my knees buckle.
Are you serious?
Okay, first of all, I'm stunned. I'm trying to recover. I feel like
ready.
I feel like a UFC fighter. I just get a standing 8 count right now. I'm not really sure where I am. All right, give us the detail. How did you find out, and how long was this affair going on?
So the affair went on for like 5 years, honestly. Yeah, it was behind my back, and I was young and naive. Like, I think I just wanted to be oblivious and not believe that my mom would do anything like that. But this was back in 2013. I had a 6-month-old baby. I was pregnant with twins.
Girl.
And my dad had passed away like 2 years before that. My mom lost her mind. And so, yeah, it was quite the adventure.
So now, are you and your mom on speaking terms? And I'm assuming dude is gone.
Yes. So my mom and I are on speaking terms. My kids, I kind of had to put my feelings aside. My mom's a wonderful, wonderful grandma. She might not have been the best mom at the time, but she's a wonderful Nana, and I couldn't rip my kids away from that. She had been there from the get-go. So we're on speaking terms, but for my kids.
Wow.
You are strong.
You are so strong.
I don't have that.
You have a gear that,
I don't know if I call her strong or foolish, but it's one of the two.
Let's say strong.
Yeah, we're gonna opt for strong.
We'll go with strong.
I'm guessing you didn't name one of the twins after your mom.
I did not. Actually, my first one, my 6-month-old that I had at the time, she was named after my mom.
Oh, man, I'm so sorry.
There are other people.
There are so many layers here.
There are other people to talk to, but nobody can come close to your story. So,
Hey, anytime y'all wanna hear the deets, let me know.
I'm gonna put you on hold right now.
Yes.
This one has layers. Okay.
Yeah.
It's
All right.
It's a
All
Bert
right.
show.
The Bert Show.
All right, so she's wondering if there is a really good reason, which would be a really bad reason, why he's kind of pushing her away for Thanksgiving.
Yeah, her husband has been acting a bit suspicious lately, and she wants to get to the bottom of why. So throughout their marriage, they have not had any issues or any infidelity or anything like that. But before they got married, early in the relationship, 2 years in, there was an issue where her husband was talking to someone else. And eventually that someone else did disappear because she found a different relationship, but she never truly went away. And then she saw recently that her and her husband became friends on Facebook. And when she spoke to her husband about it, he said it wasn't a big deal. So she tried to kind of brush it off and forget about it. But Thanksgiving is now coming up. And all of a sudden, her husband is saying that he wants her and the kids to go spend Thanksgiving without him so that he can be alone and stay back home for Thanksgiving, which has her thinking, well, that's weird. Why would you want to do that? And does that have something to do with the woman who is now his Facebook friend again?
So, hey, Claire.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning. So Claire wanted us to try to test him with a very specific person in mind to see if he was going to send the flowers to this woman. All right. So give us a little bit more context here. You really feel like he's pushing you out so he can spend time with her?
Yeah, so we always go to Thanksgiving in Indiana with my family. And I mean, we've done it like since we've been together, and this with our kids we go, and this year he starts saying that he's just so overwhelmed at work and he really needs to stick around, but I should go with the kids, and he's insisted that I go alone with the kids, which just feels really suspicious to me, because he's going to be at home for a week alone. And I feel like, so he started talking to Andrea, this woman. I noticed, I don't know if he's talking to her, but I noticed that they're Facebook friends, and he hasn't she hasn't been mentioned, like in the past, like, God, I don't know how many years, but, yeah, so I just have a gut feeling that, he's like, gonna push me and the kids off to Indiana and then have his like week of whatever.
All right. Yeah. So the names, I should say, Claire and Andrea.
Yes.
Is that what you said?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So you wanted us to test him last night. Kristen, you want to take it from here?
Yep. So we did our War of the Roses. Claire, your husband, was offered a free bouquet of flowers and was able to choose from several options with pictures. In exchange, asked to share some promo codes for percentage off a future order with friends and family. His options were flirtatious. Make it known you're interested by sending her this bouquet of pink carnations, orange tulips, and white anemones with a few red roses thrown in to let her know where you'd like things to head. Then there is kabloom, an explosion of blooms for the woman who likes to be bold, makes a statement with multicolored roses. I don't know how to pronounce that word. White hydrangeas, sunflowers, and vibrant greenery. This bouquet will be one she won't forget.
I swear, Tracy puts these together, hoping we stumble over these words.
Yeah,
Alstroemeria?
Yeah, sure. That one.
Yeah, that's it.
That comes in the kabloom. Then you have Heaven Sent, scent. This mix of garden roses, lavender, jasmine, and gardenias will fill the air while you fill her heart. And then lastly, Bloomerang, 2 dozen long stem roses, a classic bouquet for the one true love. We sent the email at 9:53 a.m. yesterday. After no response, the second email was sent at 12:11 p.m. and he did respond shortly thereafter at 12:29 p.m. And he selected Bloomerang. That is the 2 dozen long stem roses, red roses. So a classic bouquet for your one true love.
Okay.
He set delivery for Tuesday morning, which is when you will be out of town, correct?
Yes.
And the delivery is to your home. He's literally sending them to himself. He chose not to put anything on the card. I don't think we've ever had this outcome before. So he's sending 2 dozen roses to your all's home while you are not there. So that means he's sending them to himself, and he chose not to put anything on the card.
Okay, so we've got one of 2 avenues to go down here.
Oh, I have an avenue I'm already traversing.
Okay, the avenue that I'm traversing, because I'm positive,
Okay, you be positive.
is that he ordered the flowers for when Claire gets back, because it's a long journey to see the family, and when she gets back and opens up the door, how bright it will be with the flowers waiting for her.
Okay, when do you guys head out of town, Claire?
Tuesday.
You're leaving Tuesday.
Well, yeah. Really early in the morning.
Well, that was sweet of him.
And then when are you getting back?
The following Tuesday.
A week.
Yeah. Yeah, you're on the wrong road.
Yeah, them flowers be dead.
No, just real wilted. He's going to give those flowers to somebody else, but he's going to do it in person.
Yeah, I would agree, definitely. Yeah, this really does confirm.
And nobody's ever done that before.
We don't know that, though. Like, maybe it's a dude. Maybe he got this Tuesday's no, I can't even say it. I don't even believe it.
His Tuesday's mixed up, like he meant to order them for the Tuesday she gets back?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes. Yes? Possible.
It's a possibility.
It's possible.
It is a possibility.
I mean, like that, Cassie. It is a possibility. When you're talking about 2 people and you're talking about cheating and divorce, there is a possibility here that could have happened.
Yeah, I gotta agree with Bert. That is, I mean, it's a Hail Mary, because my first thought was with you, Kristen, was, yeah, he's gonna have everything set up, maybe a little charcuterie board when this hussy comes on over. Well, I got you flowers. But if he got the Tuesdays messed up,
Could happen.
yeah, honestly,
You laughing like that. It could
genuinely
happen.
could.
You never messed up dates.
Yeah, I've messed up dates. Y'all are just a lot more positive than I am. That's all.
So only time will tell, right? So if she comes back from Thanksgiving and there are fresh roses waiting for her on...
Semi-fresh.
So yeah, it ain't gonna be that fresh.
Well, she's getting back next Tuesday. So if he... Oh, yeah.
No. He ordered them for the next Tuesday, the day she leaves, and she doesn't come back until the following Tuesday.
okay, so you know what we need to do.
I would keep them. And I'd say, because I would want the credit for just the thought, and say, I just want to let you know I messed up the dates, but I ordered these for you last week. And I would hand her the dead roses.
Why would you not put a message on it? If you know who it's for, you know it's for your wife, why would you leave a name and a message off of it?
Maybe you bought a card at Hallmark.
Yep.
Okay. Yep. All right.
All right.
No.
It's a stretch.
I'm sorry, Claire.
Yeah, I don't know what to do now, because
You know, you know what you need to do. You don't go.
but-
No, go and set up a nanny cam and then use the footage in your divorce. Take him for everything, including the dead roses.
I just don't know why. I feel like there's some wiggle room here. I want to believe. But there's no way of knowing until you get back. And I don't think...
gut instinct, because I wouldn't have done something like this if I didn't have like a really strong feeling. 'Cause
Right.
This isn't normally my style, like, but this confirms my suspicions. Oh, I'm so angry.
I'm sorry,
bet.
Claire.
I'm sorry, Claire.
Yeah. Well, thank you. Thank you.
All right, it's the Bert Show.
The Bert Show.
So, first, thanks for watching. Second, you like what you just watched? That just scratches the surface. Get the Bert Show on any podcast platform. We're so good.